Hello and welcome to PrEP, Podcast and Radio English Program, a podcast and radio series for Yemeni learners of English, brought to you by Amideast, Yemen. The aim of this series is to provide Yemeni learners of English with more exposure to and practice with English. So, now, let's meet your teachers for today's lessons.
Hello and welcome to PrEP Podcast. I'm Sarah. Today with me I have our loving teacher Nisreen.
Thank you, Sarah, and welcome to our podcast episode on childhood memories. Before we start into our main discussion, let's start with a fun and interactive warmer activity to get everyone thinking about their own childhood memories. Sarah, could you share one of your childhood memory with us that you really can't forget?
Sure. One of my favorite childhood memories is going to the beach with my family every summer. We would spend the whole day playing in the sand, swimming in the sea, and enjoying delicious food that we took with us. It was a time of pure joy and relaxation.
That sounds wonderful, Sarah. Can you tell us why this memory is so significant to you?
Absolutely. This memory represents the bond I had with my family and the carefree nature of my childhood. Teacher Nisreen, please tell me one of your childhood memory that you still remember.
Oh, Sarah, you took me back to my childhood. I do not remember much, but my mom used to tell me that I would hide under the table whenever any guest came to our house.
Why did you used to do that?
See, just being playful, I guess. At that time, as a child, I remember having no stress, no duties, just being a child. Now, we are done with the warmer. I hope you had fun to listen to our childhood memories. Today, we have an exciting topic to discuss. So let's start right away and begin our lesson about childhood memories using used to, would, and the past tenses.
Conversation 1. Listen to two friends talk about childhood games. Hey, remember when we used to spend hours playing games during our childhood? Those were some fun times.
Oh, absolutely. I have so many fond memories of the games we played. It's amazing how those games shaped our imagination and brought us so much joy. What was your favorite game from our childhood, Sarah?
I enjoyed playing hide and seek with my friends. How about you? What is your favorite game from our childhood?
It's hard to pick just one, But I think hide and seek was definitely up there for me. I loved the thrill of hiding and trying not to get caught. It was such a simple game, but it always got our hearts racing.
What about Min Kubuto Tayyar? That game was so much fun. Running around and trying to catch someone else's place. It was so much fun.
True. And do you believe I still have most of my childhood games and toys with me? Those memories will always hold a special place in my heart.
Discussion. The conversation was interesting, but they talked using used to. Why and when do we use that?
Okay, look, they also used would, right?
Yes, I want to know the difference between the use of both used to and would.
Um, okay, let me start explaining by giving you examples. Number one, I used to be afraid of spiders. Number two, I used to live in Sana'a. Number three, I used to work in an organization. Now imagine, can you say I would get afraid of spiders? No, you can't. Can you say I would live in Sana'a? No, again, you can't. And I would work in an organization? Of course not, you can't. You know, this is because these actions can't be repeated. It stays for a long time, hence, we can't use would over here. But I can say that I used to drink a lot of coffee. This action starts and stops and then can start again. So you see, where you use would, you can also use used to. But where you use used to, you can't use would all the time.
So would is friendly and used to is not. Wow. Yes, I got it. I really understood it now. So I can say I used to go to the library after school, or I would go to the library after school. I used to work in school. This action is for a long time and cannot be repeated. So I can't say I would work in school, right?
Absolutely, Sarah. Got it.
Conversation 2. Listen to two sisters talk about childhood memories they shared. Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. I was just looking at our childhood pictures. Come sit, have a look.
Childhood pictures. Well, this reminds about our memories.
We were in the village. We used to spend time playing around, fishing, riding bicycles. How nice those days were.
Yes, at night, Grandpa used to tell us fairy tales.
And Grandma used to bake cookies.
Hey, remember what happened on your 10th birthday party?
10th? Oh yes. How did I forget that?
You hid in the closet, and when Mother came searching for you, she did not find you.
I slept in the closet.
The whole house was worried about you.
And when I woke up, I was scared to see myself in the dark. Thank God the closet was open.
And you came out.
What a relief it was. But no one shouted at me. It was my birthday.
Those were the good old days. I wonder how will our kids have their childhood memories. But tell me, Teacher Nasreen, in the last discussion, you explained that when we talk about the past, we use used to or would. But in this conversation of the two sisters, they used simple past tense. Why?
Oh, that. Okay, look, we use used to or would when we talk about our habits we did in the past and we don't do it anymore. Now, when we talked about an incident, especially when the time is mentioned, then we use simple past tense. For example, number 1, hid in the closet, slept in the closet. We were worried about you.
Okay, good. But there is a confusion.
Still, Sarah?
Yes, hit is the past of hide, slept is the past of sleep, and why did they use were worried?
Simple. Hide and sleep are verbs. Okay? If we use verbs, then we change them to simple past. But when we use adjectives, then we either use was or were depending on the subject. For example, he was sick. They were absent. I was tired.
Haha, that's so simple. Thank you, Teacher Nasreen.
You are welcome anytime, my dear Sarah. Quiz time. Fill in the blanks with either used to or would or both. Try to answer with your friends or siblings. Of course, we will give you the answers at the end. Number 1. In high school, they dash be very good friends. Number 2. She dash fight with her brother in the past. Number 3. I dash love dancing in my childhood. Number 4. My sister dash teach me math during my exam in school.
Now, let's listen to the answers. Hope you have guessed the right answers. And even if not, no problem. Number 1. Used. Number 2. Used or would. Number 3. Used. Number 4. Would or used. Next question. Dear listeners, complete the sentences using simple past tense. Number 1. I dash at home all weekend. The verb is stay. Number 2. She dash as a cashier last holiday. The verb is work. Number 3. He dash his shop yesterday. The verb is close. Number 4. My friends dash football match last week. The verb is watch. Number 5. I dash late to work this morning because I dash the bus. Verb number 1 is arrive. Verb number 2 is miss. Number 6. My family dash the new Disney film. The verb is enjoy. Number 7. Sina dash all of her friends to her birthday party. The verb is invite.
Now, listen to the answers. Number 1. Stayed. Number 2. Worked. Number 3. Closed. Number 4. Watched. Number 5, arrived and missed. Number 6, enjoyed. Number 7, invited.
That brings us to the end of today's episode.
And for further practice, please join our Facebook group where we will post task exercises and links to more online practice of English. Until then, take care, stay curious, keep tuned, and keep exploring the world around you. Goodbye.
Bye.